Why all the games? Where's Summer Wells?
Summer, what are you doing? Did you have that in your face?
Summer, stop. Stop. I bit it.
Summer, what are you doing? Did you have that in your face?
Summer, stop. Stop. I bit it.
Now I know that we don't all agree on what the same theories are and the same incidences that may have caused Summer to disappear. But we don't have to fight and argue about it. How's that help in Summer's case? The best minds all brainstorm and they put all kinds of ideas and theories on the table. That's what big companies do.
I don't know. Will she be found? Only if somebody comes forward. That's the only way.
So let's read some of these texts that Jodi was so generously able to share with the public. Now, I saw these yesterday, and when I saw them, it was 3 hours that she had posted these texts between her and presumably Andy. I don't know. But let's read through these, shall we? So apparently these texts were on July 16th, 2021 at 7:11 a.m. So I'm not sure if this is Jodi who posts or if this is the person who's answering, but we're going to read through these. But what connection would she have to Fred to think it would be safe to go there? The person answers back, and took her out of here for Donnie and Candace, and she's blacked out some wording. Caught or in trouble. Shipped her off, more black, she blacked some more words out, and obviously were where he, blacked some more words out, ran to after the weird shit over there last year. Probably because she remembers where Fred's house is because she visits with Donnie so much, and because Fred is probably nice to her and one of the only decent human beings that she knows. And the answer back is maybe. Okay. Next one. So we'll continue to read. Maybe, but doubtful. Thing is, more blackout for the wording. Fred's more blackout for the wording. Only after Donnie would visit Fred. Why are you blacking these out, Jody Sue? If you're going to put these out there, put the whole thing out there. You think maybe Donnie has her alive somewhere and is now planting shit? That's also the path they use between here and more blackout inks, blacking out the words. To move dope, more blackout ink. Donnie would know it because of him hanging out with Fred for eons. And then the answer is maybe. By the way, blank ran from the roadblock in our road at about 4 a.m. after giving his name, LOL. Now this post was on June 16, 2021 at 9:58 p.m. Last night? What the hell do you mean after giving his name? That's weird. Maybe he had a warrant. Hard to tell. We still don't talk to none of them. I don't think he lived down there anymore though. He was coming in for Fred / Okay, well, she doesn't continue to post for that, so now we're going to go to a different one. Know what Fred said to me yesterday? Mind you, I couldn't tell if it was real Fred, dope Fred, or schizophrenic Fred, no lie. But he said there is a guy and girl in here stashed in the woods, cooks. She blacks out some more words. Says some of the other bringing food and goods to them and help move the cook location in the back of the hollow. Says they had a little girl too that vanished, and he made it seem like they didn't report it because it was in here and they were cooking, obviously. Fred, speak is strange. That would make sense on Candace saying that about the youngin' down the road. And I feel like it was half real Fred and half schizophrenic Fred. I was speaking with something that. Okay. Jody Sue, can't you put these in chronological order? Okay, let's keep going. I heard shit go down 2 nights ago. It was raining. So if it was raining 2 nights ago, it rained on the 12th and the 13th, because remember, we did a report on it. We looked at the Farmer's Almanac in the past. We went back into history. So the 12th, it stormed, and then on the 13th, it drizzled. So the 14th and 15th would have no rain. So they must have been talking about the 12th or 13th, right? That JodiSue must be talking about something.
Lay down your head, I'll give you rest. Keep me close, lest you forget. I'll give you rest. Keep me close, lest you forget. I'll give you rest. Come to me, my yoke is easy. Leave your cares, I'll give you rest. Come to me, my yoke is easy. Leave your cares, I'll give you rest. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the roaring thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. How great you are, how great you are. And when I think that God his son not sparing sent him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on that cross, my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Oh, we sing, how great you are, how great you are. We sing, how great you are, how great you When Christ shall come with shouts of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Well, then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great you are.
So let's read. I hear shit go down 2 nights ago. It was raining. Then Candace and Don called Andy yesterday saying he chased a white thing out of here that he caught shooting at the house. I laughed because I knew better. I was outside in the rain and heard the BS go down. I watched the paper guy go in and out. Not one gunshot. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this is, but we're going to read it. I don't see a date. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so let's just read this. I used to be the newspaper carrier on the route Summer lives on. I recently changed routes and a new carrier took over. Always approximately 3:30 this morning, Don Wells chased them out of the hollow and up Simpson Loop while they were delivering with their hazard lights on, claiming they were stalking him and his property. They never did that to us, and we own a 2000 maroon Toyota. He's definitely got a guilty conscience. Just saying. Why else would he be up? Maybe he is innocent and just can't sleep as he claims. I just don't believe it.
TBI asked for help finding the driver of a Toyota pickup truck that was seen in the area around the time Summer went missing. That's the last new public information that was released.
You would think if somebody had saw something, they would come forward, even if they just had the truck and didn't see anything. But like I said before, it may be somebody that has paid no attention to this, or maybe somebody that's got a criminal record and was driving wasn't supposed to be driving too.
Months later, that truck and its driver haven't been identified, but we learned more about the person who gave the information about the truck.
It was somebody driving a company truck that a lot of officers here are familiar with this gentleman, and we believe that he actually saw it.
So they're trying to say is that the maroon truck that the FBI, TBI are looking for, it belongs to the paper guy. That's what that sounds like to me. But anyway, we're going to keep going. I did hear him and Fred up to shit though, and a horse being brought in. Then a horse was picked up and that text ends.
And we overcome those situations. From here on out, it is going to be providing our team the rest and assurance to make sure that we can provide more and more fresh body, fresh eyes, and be able to come in and help search for Summer Wells.
I don't see that every day.
As far as my office,
there are at least 2 to 3 coming to communicate after 2 a.m. And someone is, she blacked out these words, or similar for some purpose as the others communicate. I think they are walking in from the cemetery side, maybe. And I'm pretty sure they're all set off Fred even more, like I told them they were starting to do days ago, and he's gone full tilt and is now even semi-warning Andy and I in his own way, despite me hoping, me vouching for him and likely hearing every word while listening in the woods would keep trouble down. So I'm trying to steer clear of conversations at the bottom of driveways currently. But and she blacked some more words out, something with the same being used for some sort of purpose, and communication is happening before and after near Simpson. Jody Sue, what does this mean, honey? But Dawn is stupid. There was no need to make up gunshots. So the next text is July 20th, 2021 at 9:42 p.m. Hell, there was a Harley in here causing trouble last night, loud as F-U-C-K. Couldn't miss it. Where was Donnie then? Know who was in the road before they could get all the way in or back out? Me. And their dogs going off because someone was in here before you and kids came home. Who took that on? Me. Jody Sue, you know what this is saying, don't you? That you're always out at the road listening and looking. So why wouldn't you have seen Summer that day? Let's keep reading. The only time Donnie seems to be outside or willing to come off that hill is right after or before Fred, which coincides with the paper guy 2 nights ago, because he and Fred have changed something frames from around, I'm going to say it says 12 something to 3 a.m. So now she says, I am pissed. It even got every search crew and neighbor coming and going yesterday, but not one file exists in 6 days prior. I guess she's saying Tuesday, 6 days prior. Make that make sense. That's a Benny Keys saying right there. Hell, all someone had to do was ask if they wanted to see/copy it. And someone said, did you tell county, FBI, or TBI? And she did not black out what else this person said. So we're just keep going. Here's what she said. But last night I heard what I think was Don hustling ass from my driveway to his again, right after Fred came in at 3 a.m. and startled him. So now this other person, whoever she's talking to, she blacked that whole comment out. She still has not answered this question. And now she goes, I told a HC detective. And then in her conversation, she blacks out everything that this person said back to her. Why? If you're going to post this, why not post the whole thing? Why are you blacking words out, Jody Sue? Why? Might be time to turn in my people reader cards. I also left my own breadcrumbs, and Candace is quoting my breadcrumbs verbatim in the last interview yesterday. This new, quote-unquote, church face mask thing and apple pie, quote-unquote, nonsense is bothering me greatly, along with the part where Donnie slipped and said, quote-unquote, you're afraid of prison, end quote. The past tense doesn't bother me. They've been doing it since an hour or two after she vanished. but that, quote, your, unquote, bothers me. This next text is from June 30th, 2021 at 9:10 p.m. I also think maybe Fred isn't just paranoid. Maybe Donnie is trying to set him up. Stuff is getting so weird. I can't make heads or tails of it by myself. Anyway. Plus him showing up or being wherever we are is getting old. And just chilling out like at our mailbox at times, he knows you leave for work looking for dogs he doesn't own and smirking. So here's whoever it is, running, get drink and be back. Okay, let me get out of here. This must be Andy, I'm assuming. And then she responds, I have a strange gut feeling that all of this has set his crazy into full tilt mode and we are all in danger. They should have let only the locals deal with Fred. Why is the locals having to deal with Fred, JodiSue? If Summer's missing and you say Fred didn't do anything, why are the locals having to deal with Fred? Let's keep reading. They knew how to ask shit without pinpointing others or giving him info and people and kicking in his crazy. And that shit I heard last night, I'm telling you. So this next response is from June 26th, 2021 at 1:07 a.m. in the morning. Okay, on way to store and then there. Okay, next one. June 26, 2021 at 1:01 a.m. in the morning. Well, just go back to your parents then. And yeah, the next one is, the date is June 26, 2021 at 1:02 a.m. But Fred came in. So somebody seen her message and didn't respond. And now he's in the woods. And Reaper is losing his shit. Must be Andy that she's talking to. On way. Love you. So that means Andy's been out this whole time. And then she responds by saying, I just do not get what the F is up with Fred and them. But this is getting weirder by the day, and he's paranoid as F-U-C-K and super extra right now. Plus, him showing up or being wherever we are is getting odd. And just chilling out at our mailbox at times, he knows you leave for work, looking for dogs he doesn't own and smirking. Yes, it was. Okay, and so this person, I guess I'm assuming Andy, running, get drink, and be back. Okay, keep reading. July 8th, 2020 at 10:30 p.m. Now, I'm not sure why she posted this, because this was a whole year before Summer went missing. Unless she just didn't, I don't know. So anyway, it reads, anywho, a whole big bunch of blackout words. Angie, drop off words, dropping off dope to blank in her green SUV at the next door BP beside blank. And the blank guy they just fired from H, so I don't know where this place is, but it starts with an H, yesterday. He works at the liquor store beside of that BP as well. And his big supplier, not just average user, seller, drops dope off to him and blank both there. So, well, Jody Sue, now this was a year before, so why is this relevant, Jody Sue? Why are you talking in riddles? Just say it. Just say what you mean and mean what you say. If there's no, why are you riddling? This text is even older than that. This text is from December 12, 2019 at 5:10 p.m. Why is this relevant to summer going disappearing? I have no idea, but let's just read it anyway. We've been seeing blank with Fred out at the stores, but we don't ever try and talk either. And damn sure did not knock like the proclaimed when caught. I'd say they had been coming up here since 2 a.m. to see if Andy could pull it, but found all my dressers, curios, etc., all full of DVDs, jewelry, etc., out on the porch where I've been redoing the house. I don't have the heart yet to go see what they've taken, but I'm positive that's what went down when they came for a tow and found that stuff out there and kept creeping back and forth until 7 when caught by blank. And then this person responds, I heard they was on that meth, but also heard they was doing heroin. I don't know, nor care really, but I would definitely check if you got shit missing. Hell, they rob off their own families, so you know they would rob you. Hell, we just heard the other. Now remember, this was almost two years before Summer went missing. This text right here, this particular text. What does this mean, Jody Sue? Can you clarify? Let's keep reading. He wrecked the car at 2 a.m. December 12th, 2019 at 5:03 p.m. Was up here sneaking around. Rue opened the door and caught him. Andy lost his shit when he heard a man's voice near our kids where no grown man should be. He was frostbite looking like. Fred and him and others tweaking. Wrecked. On ice. I put a post up on Facebook. Didn't mention names. Even Andy couldn't get the car out. Finally, to Blake, he wasn't wasting tires on him. Nobody else with tractors could get it either. Not something blank ever tried, nor all these riddles, Jody Sue. What does this have to do with summer? So we're going to read this part again since it is definitely... So we're going to read this part again because it is definitely around the time Summer went missing. Let's read this one more time. These are all that Jody has posted so far. And this post was June 26, 2021 at 1:01 a.m. Well, just go back to your parents then. So now I think she's talking to Andy. And yeah, so then she says, on June 26, a minute later, 2021 at 1:02 a.m., but Fred came in and now he's in the woods. And Reaper is losing his shit. And I suppose this is Andy says, on way, love you. And she responded by saying, I just do not get what the F is up with Fred and them. But this is getting weirder by the day, and he's paranoid as F-U-C-K and super extra right now. Plus, him showing up or being wherever we are is getting odd. And just chilling at our mailbox, at times he knows you leave for work, looking for dogs he doesn't own, and then smirking. And then Andy, I guess this is Andy responding, running, get drink, be back. So he's not even responding to anything that she's saying. Why doesn't he respond to this? If this was a concerned husband, wouldn't he be like, what the heck is going on with Fred? I'll be there right away, instead of running to get a drink, gonna be back, on his way. He's like not responding to anything she's saying. I think that's weird too. But Jodi Sue, what does all this mean? Please stop talking in riddles and just say what you mean and mean what you say. You posted these. I'm just reading what you posted. What does this mean? Jodi Sue, stop talking in riddles. Just say what it is that you're trying to tell us. Obviously, you're trying to tell us something, or you would not have posted these and published them for thousands of people to read. What are you trying to say? If there's something that you need to say, pick a channel and just say it. Say it on your channel. Stop with the riddles. Stop with all the games that you're playing. You're talking about other people playing games. What kind of games do you think you're playing? Sure looks like games to everybody else. If you're wanting to say something, just say it. Jodi Sue, what's this stuff mean? Say what you mean. What does it mean? We're all waiting.
Summer, what are you doing? You have that in your face.
Summer, stop. Stop. I bit it.